What about Tom Schwartz?
Well, Tom Sandoval still sings and dances or whatever, has a little group that they're going to go out and do the gigs.
Yeah.
James
Yes.
Kennedy's gay.
That
Tom
doesn't
Schwartz.
pay. Yeah, what the hell is Schwartz gonna do?
Well, Tom Schwartz is when he was on our podcast, Undressed
Eat,
with
pray,
Paul and Patrick. Let me tell our
eat,
show.
Excellent. Let's
Tom
say
Schwartz was
it.
on the show, and he was talking about his family owned bars.
bars.
His father
Yes.
owned bars. We never even knew that. So he has always been around the bar business. So it was natural for him to
It
open
may
up
it may
a bar.
be it may be that he's gonna go back to his roots and
Yeah.
go pick up. They have like 5 or 6 bars in the little hometown that he's from.
Yeah.
So maybe he's gonna go back and pick up those bars. Maybe he's gonna create other bars in those little cities. That's what he would have organically, if the TV show wasn't present, then he would be, you know, following his dad's footsteps or getting into the family business, or
Yeah.
that would be an exciting thing to be able to be around that he knows, so he's so familiar with, to be able to kind of continue.
Yeah.
So
You just
why wouldn't
need
that happen?
Well, it could easily happen. You just need to have saved money. Like I read somewhere that like him and Schwartz, I'm hoping it's only 500,000 each, that they invested $1 million of their own money into Schwartz and Sandy's. I'm assuming
Wow.
See,
500 each.
here's the other thing. A lot of people think that when it comes to reality and what they're showing is all their own. And sometimes it's not.
Hmm.
It's not.
Yeah.
And if you don't know how to invest properly,
True.
which is one of the things that you've said from
Mhm.
the very beginning, when I first met you, David. If you don't know how to invest and you think that this gravy train's going to last forever, which it never does
Never.
for anybody under any circumstance.
True.
So you should know how to invest your money so that when this stops, then you've got some sort of backup income or a form of a job that can sustain your life.
And
Yeah.
they don't.
And none
Yeah.
A lot
of
of
them
them don't.
do, because it's also required. You spend your own money.
Yeah.
You buy your clothes. You have those fancy parties.
Yeah,
and
they don't give you
you-
any of this shit.
Network
They
don't pay
don't
for
give
that.
you. They don't give you a
Nope.
budget for it to say, oh, by
Nope.
the way, that $20,000 lunch that we just had because you entertained your girlfriend.
Yeah.
So we can capture it on tape. And that's one of the rules. They say
Yeah.
we're only there to capture what you do.
Yeah.
And it's up to you to do it. And next thing you know, you up the ante each time, because you're going to be able to, oh God, I'm going to have a Thanksgiving dinner. I'm going to have a feast.
Yeah.
I better invite all the 800 people I know. And
When Kyle
it's
Richards has that white party, she'd be having that white party whether there were cameras or no cameras. That ain't for no show.
Right.
it
That's
just
Kyle.
changed.
Yeah.
It just changed to having it at SoFi Stadium,
Yeah.
which was beyond
Mhm.
Pretty amazing,
ridiculous.
right? That was a pretty amazing party.
With Kevin Lee, yes. And like there's certain things that could be thrown in. You work out, let's get the venue. But right, like that's why we love Beverly Hills, or at least I do, because when you see like a Sutton and a Tilly out for lunch, you're like, who's gonna pay the check
Honey,
on this?
Yeah.
Kevin Lee does not know not to charge. Kevin Lee charges.
He doesn't do
yes.
anything.
Kevin Lee charges. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes. He was on this
Right.
podcast, Behind the Velvet Rope. You gave Undressed a plug. We'll give Behind Kevin. Mr. Lee was here, and Mr. Lee said she, and he don't play around. He don't play
Yeah.
around. He showed up in all
Beautiful.
Versace.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course, you can throw this in and throw that in, but you got to get rentals. The rental company doesn't care.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
renting you my couch.
Yeah.
I need $50, whatever this is. So
That's funny.
it's expensive. It's like the pretty mess says,
It's
Erica J.
expensive to
It's
be me.
expensive.
But that's why I just think, God, I'm really serious here today. You guys bring out my serious side. But like, that's why it's like there's so many people that watch these shows that look up to these people. And it's like, if you don't have a plan at the end of the day, like, okay, if you take someone that's sitting in a cubicle right now listening to this, If they've been at the same job, they probably started as an assistant 10 years ago, and now they're probably a senior marketing man. They've have
Right.
something to show for their 10 years of work.
Right.
They've looked up to these people throughout the years and said, that person's so lucky. Look how famous they are. You and I both know, right? You go on a red carpet. I mean, the minute Sheena, no, I'm not just picking on Sheena. We'll pick someone else. The minute Jax Taylor is on a red carpet and everyone wants to talk to Jax, the minute fucking Leonardo DiCaprio comes, Jax, there will not be one fucking camera on Jax Taylor. Nobody will give one fucking shit because everyone will be looking at Leo and has he proposed for this young girl and blah, blah, blah. The point is, like, it's all smoke and mirrors. You have a business, Paul. You say
David,
different. You have a skill. I don't know
you've known
why I'm
us,
so outraged. I don't know.
you've known us for a minute,
Yes.
right? And when you came into the boutique in Beverly Hills, and you've seen pictures of the store, you know we have events at the boutique, you know the celebrities that I dress, you know the regular people that I dress, all of the stuff. But when you walked through that door, what did you feel and the magic that you knew that happens here?
Love and warmth. And I saw you actually really working in the back with your thumbnails and sewing a dress. I saw you actually working as opposed to saying, darling, I'm fabulous. And you were working.
It's very funny to me that
it's a real world.
It's so funny to me, so many designers that can't sew. I don't understand it. How are you a designer?
You were working. I mean, I work. This podcast isn't still around because I'm so wonderful and fabulous. I mean, I am, but that's another story. If I stopped working, everyone would say, what the fuck have you done for me lately? They'd rather me just die at the damn microphone here and put out another episode. But it's not like it's because I work. If I stopped working and said, oh, darling, I'm above recording an episode now, I've moved on to bigger things, this audience would be like, fuck off.
But you also realize we have real worlds that we live in. And when you walk into Yuri's boutique, you get a sense, the warmth is there, the love is there, the welcome is there, but you're surrounded with luxury. What luxury and what it means. You know there's money. You know we're not kidding when I'm, walking around with a 22-carat diamond ring. It's real. Yeah. That's what we do. We're not kidding.
Well, you're in Beverly Hills, darling. She.
Yeah. But we don't have to walk around telling people this because it's just the world we've created.
And it's who we are. Boutique has been here 35 years.
You don't stay somewhere for